Good play. We got here.
Are we live?
Should be, yeah.
Okay. Ah, son of a gun. Dropped my glove. Okay. Found my wife's mittens in the car. It's cold in here. I'm going with the girl mittens. Okay. If anybody scores, hit the button. Okay. Okay, game 3, 1:45 Saturday afternoon. Junior Greyhounds, Brantford 99’ers. And had a nice spot set up all by ourselves, and of course got people gonna stand right next to me. Come on, really? No. Go away. Go away.
We got here in time, man.
Just in time.
It's not 1:45, is it?
A little bit early. Starting early.
Okay, well, we can sit here and be more. It's just me rounding, I think.
Yeah, it automatic just follows the play. Yep.
Number 7 is not playing. Oh, 7.
God. Come on. Probably gonna hear some swearing. Whatever. Yep, go up in the barn. Bye. Oh. Starting lineup. Jack Gore in net. Defense. Matt Dahl, Mason Jens up front. Kaiko. Arbor Mullins. Wow, it's loud in here. Here we go. Puck drop. And at the center ice, Mullins dumps it deep. Puck. In behind Brantford net. Brantford. Up and away. They're up across the red line. And good back check there by Mavi. Shot in on Gore. Quick save there. And puck now controlled by Brantford in the far corner. They can walk out front. Shot, score. Jesus Christ. God damn it. Mavi Dahl lost his stick. He was without a stick for a minute. I think Mullins lost a blade on his skate. Man, that was a bad start for the Hounds. Bad start. 9:30 to go in the first. Brantford up 1-0. Come on, boys. Now Brantford wins that draw and it goes all the way back in their zone. McMillan gives chase. McMillan down in the corner. Now Brantford's out and away. Far across ice pass. Picked up by Renison. Renison now, he's down in the Hounds zone. In the corner. Tries to get it up to Myone. He can't. Schumer, he comes away with it. Tips it up. Ooh, tries to get it to Carson. Can't, but picked up by Gooey at the red line. Gooey dumps it in. Knocked right down by a Brantford player. Interference right here. No call. Renison tries to get out of the zone. Can't. Brantford walks down to the dot. Shot. And knocked down by Lincoln. Now Carson battles on the half board. Brantford dumps it deep. Picked up by Gooey. In behind the net for Lincoln. Lincoln back to Gooey. Now Gooey. Up for Carson. Carson. And he has that puck taken away by Brantford. Brantford takes it down in the corner. Now Brantford circles down there and they work. Picked off by Carson. Carson works on the half board here. And Brantford right back in. There's Rossbottom. Now Carson up and out of the zone. Held in by Brantford and they're right back in. Brantford down at the dot. Tried to go out front, knocked away by Gooey. Now Brantford in the far corner. Tried to go to the blue line. Shot in on net, picked up by Brantford. And now where are we at? We're back down deep. There's Gooey, Rossbottom. They battle. Puck frozen down there right now. Puck frozen. Still frozen. No whistle, and Brantford comes away with it. Ooh, tried to go high slot, and puck comes out of the zone, no icing. All the way down, we're going to get a line change. Now Brantford in their own zone. They work in behind their own net, up and away. Good up ice pass. Stopped there by Mullins. Ooh, two Brantford guys collide. And Brantford regroups. Good pass up to the other blue line to gain the zone. And taken away by Truman there. Now Truman works in the corner. Arbor able to get it up to Mullins, but Brantford right there to take it back away. Good pressure by Brantford here. Arbor up for Mullins. They're up and out of the zone now. Now Mullins chases. Mullins in the zone. He's got Kaiko up front. Shot by Mullins well high over the net. Back to Bex. Bex dumps it back down in the corner for Kaiko. Kaiko leaves it in for Arbor. Now Arbor works in behind the Brantford net. Cody loses another blade. Son of a gun. Got something going on with the skates. Somebody got to help Mullins get off the ice. Now, able to get it back into Brantford zone. Cody really got a problem with the skates, so we got to get that figured out. Now Brantford back the other way. Good pressure by Schumer. Picked up by Nadon. Carson shot. Oh, just wide. Good pressure by Schumer. And Nadon was able to pick that up. Good job by RJ. Good back check by RJ. Takes that puck away. Tries to get it across ice. Now Mason. Brantford able to get it back in deep. Now Mav Dahl comes back. Mav works in behind the net, but Brantford picks it up right there. Brantford shot deflected up into the net. And we'll have a face-off. Good opportunity there. Carson in all alone. Now the Hounds. Brantford controls in the corner. Try to go back to the blue line, but RJ's there. Now picked up by Carson. Now Carson's away. He's over the red line. Got one guy to beat. He's around that guy. Carson in all alone. Shot, score! And a baby Carson! Way to go, kid! Carson, that gets the Hounds on the board. What a play by Carson. And a boy, Carson! Carson on the board. Good hard work there. Good neutral zone pressure there by Carson. Able to get that puck Got around one man in all alone. Good move. Back of the net. 1-1. 5:50 goal. 4 to go in the first. Now Brantford down in the Hound zone. Picked up by Dahl here in the corner. Dahl hard around the boards. Over for Reed. Now Reed. Reed out of the zone. Reed up for Kaiko. Just out of reach of Kaiko. But stay all the way down in the Brantford zone. Good pressure by Jack. And Jack gets that puck. Jack working hard. Jack up to Rossbottom. Rossbottom leaves it for Viens. Viens back down for Rossbottom. Back to Viens. Viens over to Dahl. Or Renison, I'm sorry. Renison down in the corner. In behind for Reed. Oh, he's taken. Now what are you? Oh. Come on. Kidding me? It's terrible. Unbelievable. Just cross-checked him. No frickin' call. Shot in on net. And covered up by Gore. You missed that one, bub! Face off just to the right of Gore. Now, Brantford controls far half boards. Circling, leave it down low. Now Brantford, far corner. Brantford, got to get some pressure on him. Dump it back to the blue line, right back down to the half board. Now they circle down. Brantford walks out, loses an edge, back to the blue line. Now dumps it across. Now down in the corner. In behind Jack Gore, good job by Gooey. Cuts that off. Now Arbor's in there for help. Brantford back to the blue line, shot in on that. That's wide to Jack Gore. Far side half boards picked up by Maione. Now Maione's away. Maione gets to the red line, dumps it in deep. Now in behind the Brantford net. Now Brantford right back the other way, tipped across center ice or across the red line. Gain the zone, taken wide by Bex. Good job by Bex. They dump it in behind Jack Gore, picked up by Truman there. Now up off the boards, blue line held in by Brantford. Now Truman, up high off the glass, kept in there. Oh, good job. Trip! There we go! Hey! Tripping with 3:51 to go in the first, and the Hound's going to go on a power play. Thank you. Make-up call for the last cross-check. He missed 5 feet in front of him. Frick he was looking at. Tool. Idiot. Schumer not on Rossbottom, Viens and Dahl back deep. Now, back into the Brantford net. Hard up off the boards, and Brantford's going to clear. Easy. Puck all the way back down, going to be chased down by Viens. Brantford hard on it. Now Viens. Backhanded over to Mav. Mav up and out. Good pass up to Carson. Carson's across the red line. Now Carson gains the zone. Carson puts on the brakes. Dumps it for Viens. Viens, quick hard shot. Oh, good shot. Almost tipped by Rossbottom. Back to Mav Dahl. Mav hard in the corner for Rossbottom. Rossbottom down, leaves it for Schumer. Schumer backhands to Mav Dahl. Mav across for Viens. Viens walks in, shot, wide, rebound. Oh, scored! Woo! Rebound left there. Schumer puts that in for the 2-1 Hounds lead with 3:10 to go in the first. Nice little power play goal there. Nice job, boys. Good hard low shot by Mason Viens there. Rebound pops out, put in by Schumer. Now, puck dumped in deep. Brantford tries to clear. Can't. Held in by Arbor. Arbor dumps it back in deep for Kaiko. Kaiko leaves it for Arbor. Arbor takes it in deep in the corner. Now, Arbor works in down low. Leaves it up back for Dahl. Dahl gets shot in on net. That's high. Well over the net. But Viens is there to keep that puck in. Good job by Arbor to cover up for Viens. Viens around the net. Viens, tries to leave it for Arbor. Good look there by Viens. Going to be chased down by Arbor now. Arbor works in the Hound zone. Arbor looks. Good pass up for Kaiko. And he's now picked up by Viens across the red line. Now Brantford controls in their own zone. Keating. He gets pressure. Rossbottom. picked off almost by Truman. Now Brantford gains his own, but Ross bottoms there. Now Brantford gains the zone. Brantford works at the half boards, far side dot, shot, and a save covered up by Gore. And we'll have a face-off coming up just to the left of Jack Gore. Now, face-off, back to Brantford, shot in on net. Jack Gore never saw it. Goal. 2-2. Tied this game up. 1:59 to go in the first. 2-2. Now Brantford gains his zone. Back to blue line, swinging across the other side. Shot in on net, tip. Ooh, that went just wide. Brantford controls in the corner, and they dump it in behind Jack Gore. Now Lincoln, he's back there for pressure with Schumer. Now Brantford working in behind Jack Gore. Now out front, left there. Brantford picks it up across, wide open shot, and well over the net. Now Lincoln in behind the net. Come on, come on. Brantford works in behind the net. Got a guy wide open up here. Lincoln. Now Lincoln can. No, he doesn't control. Oh, Lincoln is. Brantford still controls. Walk out, far dot, right out front. Oh, high slot. Oh, good job by Maione to disrupt that. Come on, boys, let's go. Top of the circle, far shot. Walks in, Brantford shot, and that's over the net. Come on, we got to get that puck out of here. Now, Rossbottom, he controls. Rossbottom's across the red line, and he loses control of that puck, and Brantford's right back the other way. Now Brantford gains his own, 40-some seconds to go here, and we're going to have a tripping call on Charlie Truman. Brantford right out front, and shot covered up and saved by Jack Gore. 33 seconds to go, and the Hounds are going to go down a man with 33 seconds to go in the first period. Tripping Charlie Truman. How Arbor to take the draw. And back to Brantford. Brantford near half boards. Walk it down low to the red line, right out front. Ooh, good save there by Gore. Tried the back door. Now Kaiko gives pressure up high. Now Brantford walks in down low, back to the half boards. Now back down low to the red line. Good job by Bex with his guy out in front, tying up his man there. Now Dahl. Brantford up to the blue line. Walks in. Good job by Jack Kaiko to not let that go. And that's the end of the first period with the score 2-2. Going. Yeah, we're sure. That's a good fast first period, though. That's good. And start of the second here. And draw taken by Brantford. Brantford up to the red line. Pressured by Viennes there. Now Brantford a little regroup. And they're back in the zone. Now back to the blue line. And we're short-handed. Now they work here. Now down to the red line. Now Viennes takes it. Controlled by Brantford. Brantford back up to the blue line. Now down to the half boards. They walk in. Red line. Give and go. And that was just wide. Now Brantford leaves it down in low. They're going to walk out front. Tried the back door. Not going to happen. Now, puck comes here to the near half boards. Dumps it back in, but picked up by Dahl. And can't quite get it out, but Reed Keating picks it up. And just a little too far. Otherwise, Reed was gone. But Reed stays with it. And Reed. Now Brantford controls in the neutral zone. 30 seconds to go in the penalty. Brantford gains the zone. Brantford walks in, high slot. Ooh, good move to get around him. And Brantford now in behind Jack Gore. Now Brantford, red line. Back up to the dot, down low. Little give and go. Picked up by Arbor and able to clear. Back to the red line here, Brantford. Now in the neutral zone, they're up and away. Now they dump it in deep. Picked up by Dahl, 4 seconds left. Mav up hard off the boards, able to clear the zone and just out in front of Rossbottom. And Brantford chases that puck down. Not able to clear though, picked up by Rossbottom. Leaves it there for Arbor. Arbor, quick shot. And rebound comes all the way out to Lincoln. Lincoln dumps it in deep. And it goes hard all the way around to the far corner for Arbor. Now Arbor. Arbor leaves it down deep for Nadon. And nobody back there. Picked up by Brantford. Now Brantford able to clear that zone. Oh, good job by Nate. Almost kept that puck in. And Carson. He's there, but Brantford able to get that puck all the way in deep. Lincoln hard around the boards for Rossbottom. And Rossbottom. Now Schumer pressures down low. Picked up by Brantford. Brantford, far corner, put the brakes on. Out front, good job by Lincoln to stop that shot. And that's well wide, and that's going to come all the way out of the zone. Picked up by Brantford at the red line. Pressure by Carson. Good job by Carson to pick that up. He's got Rossbottom. Oh, Carson on his knees. Good pass. Woo! What a play by Carson there. Carson fell down. Able to make that pass over to a wide open Rossbottom. Nice play by Carson to stick with it. Finds Rossbottom wide open out front. Rossbottom puts it home. 3-2 Hounds. 12:15 to go in the second. Oh, Carson stuck with that, eh?
That's beautiful.
That was. Now face off now, controlled by Brantford. But Jack Kaiko with the pressure there. Brantford able to get it in. Bex not quite able to get it out. Picked up by Brantford. Try to go out front. Nobody home. Brantford controls. Down low, out front. Nothing happening. Knocked out of there by Bex. Now Kaiko able to get that puck off of the zone. Now Jack gives chase. And Schumer able to get that puck in the zone. Still offsides. Brantford back the other way. A little tip pass there. Picked up by Truman over to Bex. Bex up for Arbor. Arbor hard in all the way down in the Brantford zone. Good job there. Chased by Carson. Brantford around the other way. Good pressure by Nadon again. Nadon right there. Nadon takes that puck. Carson playing a hell of a game. Brantford. They're back the other way now. Now Brantford tried to go out the middle. What Dahl takes him wide now, brings him all the way in behind the net. And Mav's going to get a call for what? I don't know. Now Brantford in low. What's he going to get a call for? That's just bad. Dahl. Boo! 2 minutes hooking. Of course, we're not going to get any calls here. You can know that. Dahl, 2 minutes for hooking. Brantford controls in behind. Now Brantford works down low at the red line. Now Brantford works down low, back up to the blue line. Now back down top of the circle. Now they walk in at the dot. Swing out. No goal. Off the post. Now Brantford walks in, shot, up high over the net. Now they control here at the half-board near side. Now Brantford walk out top of the circle, shot. Oh, deflected. That's wide. Jack got to get up. Try to go out front, can't. Brantford far corner. What's that? Maverick. Now Brantford, they're going to walk in again. Little give and go down to the red line. Out front, can't. Rebound. Whistle. And good job there. 1 minute to go in the second. Brutal. .10:06 to go in the second, minute to go in the penalty. Now Brantford controls. Brantford up high. Down low to the dot. Now they walk in. Shot out front. Good job by. Get that out of there. Now picked up Brantford. Oh, they maintain. Keep it in. Now far half board. Brantford walks in behind Jack Gore. Can't control it there. Still pick it up here. And a good job by Jack Kayiko. He gets that puck out of the zone. Jack Kayiko stays with it. Brantford back the other way. Brantford leaves it there at the blue line. Walk in. Oh, they find a guy opposite side. And he can't quite control it. Good job by Bex. Bex controls. Now Brantford right back out. Good save by Jack Gore there. Brantford controls. 10 seconds to go in the penalty. Charlie Truman. Five seconds to go in the Hounds penalty. Whistle there, the net was off. 9:11 to go in the second period. Harvard to take the draw. Now Brantford controls back to the blue line. And they dump it down in deep in the corner, and that's going to do it for the penalty. Now Lincoln around for Mason. Mason in the corner, up to Carson. Can't quite control, picked up by Brantford. Good poke check there by Mason. Gets that puck out of the zone. Brantford regroups at the red line, dumps it in. Now, under Mason's stick, but Lincoln there to recover hard around the boards. And Brantford able to keep it in. Now Brantford works low, back up to the blue line. And they swing it over. Now down low, picked up by Reed. Reed up for Carson. Now Carson. Carson across the red line. Now he gains his own, puts on the brakes. Backhanded in for Reed Keating. Reed Keating, far corner. Now Reed. Reed, able to get it back out to Vienz. Vienzel shot in on net. Picked up by Brantford there. Now, good job by Carson to disrupt that. Brantford back the other way. Not quite held in by Renison. Now we got numbers here. 2-on-1 Brantford, Mason, Vienz. Oh, what a save there. 2-on-1, good save by Jack Gore. Somebody's got to get Jack Gore his stick or get the puck the hell out of here. Brantford shot in on net. Good save by Jack Gore without a stick. Brantford walks in, shot. And Jack Gore was without a stick. 3-3. They tie it up there. 7:46 to go in the second. Jack Gore was without a stick. And 3-3. Now Mullins to take the draw. Mullins. Taken by Gooey. Gooey over to Dahl. Dahl up for Rossbottom. Now that puck is in the Brantford zone, chased by Mullins. And now Brantford right up the middle. And they're up and out of the zone, chased by Cody Mullins. Now Brantford now right out front, high slot. Brantford shot and